Now we're going to get to a moment which is the most significant change, I would say, other than the addition of the 12 minutes. But in terms of the core of the film here, now we're going to learn in a moment that Jose has now been changed. Now, this, we're going to get a big close up of him there. See what the professor has been doing to Jose. Now, this makeup is, horrific looking. He kind of looks like something out of Nightbreed. So it's sort of ahead of its time. Nightbreed wouldn't come along for another 10 years, but he looks a little Nightbreedish, right? As Jose here, as he's been changed into this horrible half fishman. I like that Jose immediately just yanks all the cords out, and then he's going to grab this. He's going to go grab this knife, and then he's going to stab. Jose did save his life. I guess he's feeling this is a mercy killing. I mean, he doesn't there. Now, if you watch Screamers, the monster in the tank is not that. It is not Jose. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be, but it is definitely not the actor or anybody resembling him in the makeup. They have completely redone the makeup in the Screamers version to where the creature in the tank looks shockingly similar to the Gill Man, the creature from the Black Lagoon. I mean, so much so I'm almost sort of shocked that they didn't get into sort of copyright issues with Universal, because it looks so much like, and it's beautiful looking, but when I watched, both versions back to back to kind of make sure I could have them fresh in my mind what the changes were, that when it got to that part, I was like, wait, what am I looking at? And I realized that they have inserted all this footage of this guy looking like the Gill Man, and it's just fairly skillfully edited because we didn't get the actors here, any of the actors, back to reshoot the scene with the Gill Man, and it's just very carefully edited. And if you watch the scenes back to back, like if you're a maniac like I am, you'll see that he grabs the knife and then they cut very judiciously, and then you see like a separate hand cut the Gill Man's chest, and he bleeds. This rivulets of blood starts shooting out of his chest. Again, back to the sort of horror movie beats. But yeah, it's pretty startling to see that level of a change, that they just completely changed the makeup into something. And it's kind of funny. If you've ever seen the final of the 3 Creature of the Black Lagoon films, The Creature Walks Among Us, that film ends on an incredibly tragic note where scientists have futzed with the Gill Man to the point where they have made him a kind of half man, half Gill Man kind of person. And it really ends tragically, where he's out on the beach wearing these sort of he actually looks a little bit like the way the prisoners dress in this film, standing on the beach, and he realizes he is no longer part of either world. He's obviously not human, but he can't go back to living in the water because he's not that creature anymore. They've messed with him. And it's really one of the more sad, all the Universal horror films are tragic or tragedies in their own way, but they really do a number on the Gill Man. And that's kind of how I guess presumably Chris Wallace designed for it. And so it's pretty startling to see this whole new creature edited into that scene, and they just edit around the actors, and we get some inserts of some hands and things like that. But so if you didn't know better, you would think that these actors are reacting to this Gill Man creature, and they're not. They're reacting to what you just saw, which is this sort of like Nightbreed kind of version.